Just a minute, Frank.
Maude? Honey, I'm so glad you're home.
You are? Really?
Of course, dear. Do we have any vegetable oil?
Yeah, in the cabinet in the kitchen.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't mention it. That's okay, Maude girl. One day you'll wake up and show some appreciation. Can't wait for him to get tired of this time machine nonsense.
Are you sure? I can't find it.
Not the cabinet by the fridge, Frank. The one by the stove. Did you find it?
Yeah, it was right where you said it was, as always.
So, what's with the vegetable oil? Is the time machine going green or something?
No.
Come on, get it? Time machine going green?
The time machine's all electrical. Didn't I tell you that, Maude?
Yes, you told me it was a joke. I tell those sometimes to make people laugh.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, it was right where you said it would be, Maude. Gee, if it wasn't for you, I would have walked off a cliff a long time ago. Oh, and what a lovely vase you've purchased. How long has that been here? 5, 6, 7 months? Oh. Hey, Susan. I know I just left you. I wanted to call anyways. Thanks for going shopping with me today, by the way. I really needed it. Can you believe we found matching vases? I know, right? But what did Bill say about your vase? Loves it. Goes great with the flowers he bought you today. Displaying it on the mantle right now.
Yeah. Maude, I think I'm having a breakthrough.
That's great, hon. When you're done, maybe you can have a breakthrough and take the trash to the curb. I know it's a little low tech for you, but I think you can probably manage it. Sorry, Susan, that was Frank with the whole, I made a breakthrough. I don't know why he wants to time travel anyways. Men.
This is big. Really, really big.
Yeah, that's him yelling up from the basement. I have no idea what goes on down there. All I know is he's been working on this thing for 9 months now, and it still looks like a pile of junk with a pipe that plugs in the wall.
Wow, Maude, this could be it!
Look, Susan, can I call you back? I think I should probably get a handle on my husband before he blows our house to the moon. Yeah, thanks. Frank, I have something I need to discuss with you.
What? You're shaving nerds with glue?
No, Frank, we need to talk.
Come in! Just a minute!
Now, Frank.
Hey, honey.
Frank, I need to talk to you about something.
But can't just wait.
No.
But,
No, Frank.
But, Maude, I'm...
Now.
What's the matter, dear? Is it the trash that's the problem?
No, the trash isn't the problem.
And why are you shaving people?
I'm not. Look, honey, why don't you take a break tonight? We'll go out. It'll be like it was when we first got married.
Go out?
Yeah, you know, maybe some music and dancing or dinner and a movie.
You're not making dinner?
I could, I suppose, but that's not the point.
But, Maude, I'm so close to unlocking the secrets of time travel, and then...
Exactly. Then what?
Then what? Why does there have to be a then anything? This is my dream here. My coup d'etat. My soup du jour.
I believe the saying is coup de grace.
Yeah, but I'm really thinking about dinner now.
Honey, look. You have spent so much time working on this stupid time machine that you've forgotten about everything and everyone else. What time is it, Frank?
I don't know. 6:30?
No, it's time to wake up and realize this is just some dream that's never going to happen, and eventually my washer will have to be put back together.
But, Maude, I'm so close. You don't think I can do this, do you?
Of course you could in time, but not with our resources. I mean, think of the amount of dryer sheets and colanders and vegetable oil you'll need to go back in time.
You're right. What was I thinking?
Look, I tried to break it to you easy.
Going back in time? What a stupid idea.
No, you're not stupid, but I just wish that you would just...
Going back in time is too hard. I need to go forward.
Wait, no, that's not what I meant.
It's to the future I need to be going. Maude, the physics are all wrong to go back. What was I thinking?
Is this your way of trying to get out of taking the trash down?
Do we have a thermometer?
Oh my gosh.
Maude, another example of how you're my muse, my inspiration, my...
Soup de jour?
No time for food now, dear. I'm hot on the trail.
On the trail to what, the madhouse?
No, scientific greatness.
You've done it now, Maude, old girl. Of course, you would have to fall for the science nerd with aspirations of conquering time and space, who has absolutely no idea what he's doing. That tired old story. Hey, Susan, it's nice to see you again today. Did you lose something?
I think I left some of my things in your bag when I dropped you off.
Well, I didn't see anything.
Well, you know how forgetful I am.
Well, you could have called. I would have brought it right over.
Nonsense. It's no trouble for me. I just thought I'd pop over and see for myself.
You know, maybe what I need is some more time out of the house.
After that little shopping spree we just went on, girls, spending money cures everything.
I know, I feel bad you having to come over here.
So silly. I'm just next door. It's no big deal. Ha-ha! Didn't even make it out of the living room, huh? I think Bill would mind if I let you keep this one. Not that he will be looking at it for very long.
That'd just go to waste here anyways. Frank's too busy inventing to notice anything like that.
Like this?
You got me.
You don't say. Well, I mean, it really can't be that bad, can it?
Well, when you first started this little project 9 months ago, I started to see some changes in them. They were subtle at first, but then gradually becoming overwhelming.
Don't tell me. You're married to a time-traveling werewolf.
Very funny. I started to collect things just to see what he remembered about the living room.
So you were hoarding to save your marriage?
Just about. I think I changed everything apart from tearing down the walls and adding an indoor spa.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think I've seen Frank in almost 5 months, and I live just next door.
That is exactly my point.
Well, has he changed much? I mean, forget the werewolf thing. Like, does he look like the Mountain Man or Dr. Frankenstein or something?
Somewhat. But he took care of that by first inventing an all-in-one self-groomer.
Really? Well, why aren't you guys living easy off of that invention?
Because of his obsession with this time machine.
Oh, that's a bummer. You should be loaded. Who wouldn't want an all-in-one self-groomer?
Well, it was somewhat of a liability. If the person using it wasn't Frank's exact dimensions, they might end up with a few less layers of skin. Frank's a bit weary of it now after a few run-ins. Decided to keep the beard as a precaution.
Got it. Remind me not to pre-order that for Bill for Christmas. So, what is he not noticing?
Well, his job, for one. He's used so many sick days, his coworkers actually sent me a sorry for your loss card.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
It gets better. Next came the flower arrangements. You have no idea how many phone calls I've had to make just to convince them he's still alive.
Oh, talk about being dead to the world.
And how many flower arrangements I've killed. I am horrible with plants. I can't keep them alive.
But you keep buying vases.
Okay, well, what about this vase anyways?
Honey, you just bought that. It hasn't been in this house 20 minutes. You can't expect him to notice right away.
You're missing the point.
Maybe he didn't want you to make you feel guilty because he knows how bad you are with keeping flowers.
No. The point is that he could notice it, but chances are he won't for 8 months.
Maude, has it crossed your mind that you may be forgetting one small detail about this whole situation?
I'm listening.
Well, see, there's purchasing new vases, shoes, hairdos, blouses, or much of anything.
No, I'm well aware of that. But you would figure he'd notice this vase right here. This being a very special vase.
It doesn't look very special. I mean, it looks just like mine.
That vase is taking the place of where his mother's ashes used to be.
Ew! Why'd you replace his mother's ashes? I'm pretty sure they don't go bad.
I didn't replace the ashes. Frank knocked the urn off the bookcase in one of his little experiments.
Oh, poor Frank. How did he take it?
Surprisingly well. I told him about it and he said, "Urn, did I gain interest on something?" And went right back to work.
Okay, I'm starting to see your point.
Oh, and this. I thought maybe something way out in left field would be able to break his concentration.
And?
Nothing. Not a wink.
But everyone loves gumballs.
Nope. Nothing.
For shame, Frank.
Oh, and this. I took all of our books and recovered them in sleeves that say Time Machine Manual as a joke.
I thought those were for real. I wondered why this one has a recipe for lemon chicken in it.
No, all fake, completely untouched, collecting dust.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, and then me. And then me.
Oh, sweetie.
I try to look good for him. I put makeup on and I shove myself into these dresses and he just walks by me like I'm nothing, like I'm a ghost. Something has to change.
It will, honey, it will. You and Frank are perfect for each other, like a TV couple.
We were like that.
Just give it some time. This obsession of his will be over, and then you'll have the Frank back that you married.
It's just a distant memory now. He's so distant, I can't even stand it.
Maude, honey, do you think that all of this maybe is a sign that it's time for you to move on?
But what kind of person would I be if I just up and left him now? Besides, I can't even see myself without him. I want him to wake up.
Well, if you need me to go down there and smack some sense into him, you know where to reach me.
Thanks, hon. That means a lot.
You keep your chin up. Things will get better. Anything is possible in the future.
Oh, please do not mention the future. But I do hope you're right.
Well, I better get going back to my house before Bill comes looking for me. Good luck with Frank, though. He sure is some piece of work.
Oh, shopping same time next week?
Well, of course. You have to add to your collection of urns. I mean, vases.
Maybe that would get his attention, since he only has one dead mother that I know of.
Oh, Maude, honey, when he finally wakes up from his inventive nightmare, he's gonna feel like he's in the land of Oz.
Yeah, she's laughing about it, but the sad thing is it's true. Hey, honey, you just missed Susan.
Just say hello.
Excuse me?
Just say hello.
Take the thermometer out of your mouth, Frank.
Did you tell her I said hello?
I thought about it, but instead I told her I'm leaving you for the pool boy.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the only problem is we don't have a pool.
Well, that's good, dear. Make sure you get the chlorine level right. Honey, we don't have a pool.
I know, dear. Maybe that will be my next purchase. See if you notice. Honey, that's a rectal thermometer.
Oh, yuck. Oh, you and your jokes, Maude. That's a good one, rectal thermometer. Well, I ran through some calculations in the kitchen. I think it's time for a test run. Rectal thermometer.
I guess the damage is already done. You will never know I wasn't joking. Hey, Susan. I just wanted to call and tell you that Frank is about to do a test run on his pile of junk. So you might want to keep watch over here in case I can't get to the phone in time to call the fire department. You know where I keep my will, right? Yeah, thanks. After a few quick calculations in the kitchen over my Kool-Aid and Lunchables, oh, I'll be doing a test run on my pile of junk.
This is it, Maude. I'm firing it up.
What? I can't hear you. Frank! Frank, honey, I think we're having an earthquake. Quick! Run up to the pile of junk you call a time machine. It'll save you. Frank? Frank, honey? Frank, honey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
Maude, I did it. My calculations were correct. It turned on. It worked. It turned on.
You did what? What turned on?
The time machine, silly.
You sent something into the future?
Well, no, not really. But it turned on.
Well, so does the microwave, Frank, but it still leaves things cold in the middle.
You should be happy for me. At least we didn't blow up.
At least?
Yeah, at least. And the emergency generator kicked on too. Everything's going according to plan.
What plan? Frank, did you plan an earthquake?
Haha, very funny. Now I'll show you. It's time for the real test.
IQ or ink blot, because you're out of your mind.
I'm going down there, Maude. I'm going to test it. I'm going to test it on myself.
Frank, you can't just test it on yourself.
Why can't I, Maude? You always say I can't do things. Why can't I?
Frank, normal scientists test this kind of thing on lab rats or monkeys or something.
Do I look like a zookeeper? Where am I going to get a monkey?
They can't be too hard to find. I married one.
Honey, human testing begins today. I can and I will. Though I suppose human testing could be dangerous. Is your mother busy? No, Frank, you have faith in yourself. You designed it, you built it. You know it'll work. You go down there, go to the future.
So, was it the vegetable oil that did the trick, or the dryer sheets?
To the future.
Okay, just how far do you think you're going, mister?
Well, not long, I hope. I can't leave you waiting here forever.
Oh, by all means, take as long as you need. I've already waited 9 months now. Might as well finish out the year.
You know, Maude, that's not a bad idea. 3 months is long enough for a good test. I was only going to go for a few minutes, but how would I ever know that it worked? Great idea, honey. Great idea. See you in 3 months. Or should I say you'll see me in 3 months?
Hey, Susan. No, I felt the earthquake too. It was just Frank. No fire this time. He's gone too far. I can't wait for his little experiment to fail.
This is it, Maude. A few more adjustments. Promise you'll wait for me.
He says he's going 3 months into the future. Probably won't even realize it didn't work. Wait, what do you mean play along? Oh, so when he comes up here and he doesn't know if it worked or not, I act like it did? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, maybe then he'd pay attention to a few things around here. Or maybe even take a little interest in me. I know, right?
Eureka, here I go!
I just... Are you there, Susan? Hello?
Maude!
Honey!
I did it! This is the future, right?
Yeah. Of course it is, you big goof. Oh, I missed you, big guy.
This is amazing. The breakthrough of a lifetime.
It sure is. How do you like the changes I've made?
The place looks fantastic. You must have really kept yourself busy in my absence.
Oh, you know, it was almost too much, but luckily I had all of my housework and womanly duties to tide me over.
Did you get that pool you were talking about?
No, just the pool boy. So, tell me about time travel. Was it a bumpy ride?
Well, to tell the truth, it was kind of anticlimactic.
Really? Why don't you take a look around? I'll go in the kitchen and get us a couple of drinks.
Okay, thanks, dear. Honey, where did we get these time machine manuals?
Oh, those. Well, while you were gone, there was another scientist who said that he invented a time machine too. He wrote those books, and I knew you'd want the whole set when you got back, so I bought them for you.
Another scientist? There goes my great discovery.
Oh, honey, everyone will want your time machine more anyways.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, yours tested successfully. And it's all electrical, you know, gas prices these days. Plus his blew up.
Blew up?
Drink?
You know, I think maybe we should think about getting rid of those time machine manuals.
Now, Frank, I paid good money for those. And I have it on good authority that one of them has a superb lemon chicken recipe in it.
Yeah, but it's the blowing up thing. I guess time travel can be dangerous.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Cheers. So, tell me more about time travel.
Well, it's like I said before. It's not like anything happened.
You don't say.
Yeah, I flipped the switch and the house shook and the lights flickered and then nothing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't call traveling 3 months into the future nothing.
Do you know we have the same pile of dirty clothes on the basement floor? So much for her womanly duties.
Well, they're all your clothes. No real point in washing them, right? Plus, I was so sad with you gone, I couldn't even stand to look at them.
Well, I guess that makes sense. So tell me, what's happened here since I've been away?
Nothing, really.
I mean, I hope society hasn't passed me by. Everything looks so amazing here in the future. I don't know if I'll ever be able to catch up.
It's only been 3 months, Frank. You like the changes I've made, though, right?
Yeah, the place looks great. Have you made other changes in the house?
All over. Do you want to see them?
I would love to, Maude, yes.
Where do you want to start?
Well, I have to get rid of my glass in the kitchen, so why don't we start there?
I was hoping you'd say that.
What are you doing?
Did you see this, Agent One? I've only ever seen these in books.
It's a trap!
Gee, thanks so much, Agent One. Who knows what I'd be enjoying if it weren't for your presence.
Stay on your toes, Agent 2. Who knows how stable these old antiques are? They could give way at any minute. I wonder if this place has a dungeon.
Are you serious? This place may be old, but it's not that old. I mean, it appears to be well maintained. No
Never-
dust even.
Never trust anything made out of wood. So primitive.
Oh, I love this stuff. Did you call back to base to let them know that we arrived?
Good idea. Hello, this is Agent 1 and 2 reporting from the wasteland. We see... Yeah, very funny, yeah. Just like thing 1 and 2 from the ancient children's literature we discovered years ago. We've come across something in the wasteland, an antique of sorts. Oh, it's large, very large. I don't know how we could have missed it. Yes, we'll send scans as soon as we have it. So, how are the kids? Billy built his first nuclear reactor? He blew up his first laboratory? Oh, I'm so proud. They grow up so fast. Over.
Wow, Agent One. How did you ever become such a good suck-up?
It's called trying. Maybe you should do it sometime.
Whatever, loser.
Underachiever.
Kiss ass!
You!
Look, let's just look the rest of this place over, shall we? I want to see what other cool things this place has to offer.
Fine. I'll lead.
Lead away. You're my hero.
And then the monkey said, "You should see the banana."
How long have you known that joke?
A while now. Susan told it to me on one of our shopping trips a ways back.
Back before I finished the time machine?
Yeah, it's a good one, huh?
Yeah, why didn't you tell it to me before?
You were a little preoccupied with the time machine, Frank.
Too preoccupied to hear a joke.
I couldn't get through to you. If I would have told you that, you would have said, "A banana could help the time machine." And I wouldn't have seen you again for hours.
Well, look, dear, I know I've been a little carried away lately.
A little? That's like saying Hulk Hogan was a little carried away ripping his shirt off.
Whoa, hold on now, Maude. Hulk Hogan had to rip his shirt off. He's a real American hero, fighting for the rights of the common man. And think of the little Hulkamaniacs. Do you think the Ultimate Warrior or Macho Man cared about them? Absolutely not.
Okay, that was a bad example. Let's not get into a debate over wrestling.
Oh, it's no debate, Maude. Hulk Hogan's hands down the best wrestler ever.
Well, I'm just glad you didn't blow our house up to God knows where with all of your tinkering.
Well, yeah, I guess I should have ruled out nuclear power earlier.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Do you want to show me the other changes in the house?
Deal. Upstairs?
Took the words right out of my mouth.
You're right. You do have a pretty small vocabulary.
What?
I'm just kidding. I missed you.
I swear I heard voices up here.
You probably don't want to say that too loud. Somebody might think you're crazier than I do.
Excuse me.
Oh, nothing. What did you make of it down there?
Well, as dungeons go, I believe it was a bit small and kind of primitive.
Agent 1, for the 7th time, it's not a dungeon.
No, I'm pretty sure that's where the ancient family would have kept their captives.
Captives? Of what?
War criminals?
Look, Malzar, I'm telling you, houses like this in this era would have referred to them as basements or cellars.
Oh, well then, what about those handcuffs we found? How do you explain those?
I don't know, but I didn't see any cages.
Well, where would their children have slept?
I'm so glad you're not a parent.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. I did see an antique washer and dryer down there, though. I took a 3-dimensional scan. You want to see?
Yeah, I've seen those too. No dust on them either. You know, I can't believe people used to use water to wash their clothes. Disgusting.
Look, Melzar, I don't know how to tell you this, but we still use water to wash our clothes.
Yeah, right. Good one.
The crew back at the base has been talking about it, and they elected me to talk to you about it. Think of this as sort of a clothes washing intervention.
Get out of here. Wait. Are you saying that I smell good or bad?
Well, we have sort of been noticing this pungent odor that shows up whenever you do. Wait, Agent 1! Look at the titles on this literature.
Unimportant.
How do you know it's not important? You haven't even looked yet.
No, I'm talking about my smell. It's scientifically proven that women love smelly men. It all has to do with pheromones and hormones and saxophones or something like that. You can't argue with the facts.
Well, I'm a woman, and I'd like to disagree with your facts.
Shh. We can talk about me later. I have a hunch what we're looking for is right through this door.
If you just listen to me, you know that...
Unimportant. Now get over here, because this is where the real work's being done, and that's what real men do, and we're real men, right?
Do you listen to anything I say?
Whoa, Missy, I've got a loaded gun here. You just don't come up behind somebody with a loaded gun and shove them like that. You're putting all of our lives at risk.
Will you just listen?
Listening's not in my job description. Besides, who's Agent 1 and who's Agent 2?
You're gonna play that card again.
Agent 1 equals give orders. Agent 2 equals listen to orders and do what Agent 1 says.
Are you done with your little power trip here?
I guess you just don't care to make safety your first priority. I guess you don't care that you were just putting our lives at stake, Miss Leap, before I look. But I'm not that way. I like to keep my head firmly attached to my neck and not blown off.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Agent 1. You know, I just don't think sometimes, what with my tiny-ass woman brain.
What, you're a woman?
What was I thinking? Oh, and speaking of safety, your safety's still on, Mr. Agent 1, sir. Just as a side note. Jackass!
Hey, wait up!
I could have sworn I heard voices down here.
Have there been many break-ins since I've been away?
Away from what? Oh, no?
Well, I figure it's only a matter of time before the street gangs took over.
Well, you don't have to worry about any street gangs. The house was perfectly fine while you were gone for 3 months. Maybe they were waiting for you to get back.
You're right. They're after my time machine.
I hear voices. 2, maybe more. Call the police.
There's no dial tone. Oh, these people are sickos.
Yeah, sick people. Them. How dare they?
We have to arm ourselves. Did you happen to learn karate while I was away?
So we're arming ourselves with karate now?
Maybe. Upstairs.
Wait for me.
Did you hear that, Agent 1?
Can't believe none of this is spoiled. It's amazing. Whoever did this sure went to a lot of trouble to make it authentic.
It's a trap! Whatever happened to that?
That's before I knew they had mustard. Do you know how long it's been since I've had mustard?
Does any of this really matter?
Well, yes, it's been like 3 days since I've had mustard. You know, mustard is one of my favorite food groups.
If only I didn't swear that there were other people in this house. I'd love to hear what you think the food groups actually are.
Well, I know what my food groups are.
Well, just go throw away that sandwich. I don't think your sister would approve of you eating on the job, huh?
Oh, no, you can't tell her. We're a team, and you don't rat out your team.
Watch me.
Oh, same team.
I'd sell you out in a heartbeat.
All right, I'll throw it away. Why do you always have to bring my family into this?
Well, I wouldn't have to if you just listened to me. Besides, it's just too easy.
You mean there's no this?
You should never have told me that your sister was the ECICOE. You've got a lot to lose, and she can make it happen.
Wasn't bad enough that she makes me wear the royal colors. I'm really starting to hate you.
But I thought we were teammates. I can't hate your team.
But I can't go back to polishing jetpacks. I burned my eyebrows off last time.
Well, just go throw away that sandwich.
Oh, all right.
Hey, I saw that! Spit that out!
Quick, hide!
This isn't a birthday party, Frank.
I know it's not a birthday party, but the element of surprise is critical in these kind of situations.
You were listening when I said I did not learn karate, right?
You didn't do a very good job preparing for the street gangs, now did you, Maude?
Stop! We have guns!
See, I told you the element of surprise was critical.
What are you talking about? They were just as surprised as us.
Identify yourselves immediately.
You want us to identify ourselves?
Frank, get these people out of our house.
Wait, now, hold on just a minute. You mean to tell me that you people live here? And you don't know us?
You two have got to be the worst mustard thieves I've ever seen. That guy's got the loot all over his face.
Oh, what, this? I was just borrowing it. I could go for another sandwich, though.
Look, just take the sandwiches and go. And tell your street gang leader we don't want any trouble.
And don't you know our neighbors have all the good stuff?
Agent 1, put down your gun.
But,
I'll tell your sister. I swear I will.
but you heard him. He said I can have all the sandwiches I want, so there's no reason to tell her anything
Just
about...
put down the gun.
Oh, I never get to use my gun. But wait,
Now, you two, come up from over there. We're not going to hurt you, are we, Agent 1?
oh, I guess not.
I have some questions for you about your house.
Look, if that's what this is about, it's not for sale. And I'm pretty sure a real estate agent is the way to go.
Maude, don't talk to them. They're gonna kill us.
Oh, that's real reassuring, Frank. Now I have to be nice to the bloodthirsty street gang? Oh, please, polite street hooligans, kill me outside so my blood doesn't get on the carpet.
We aren't going to kill you. Look, I'm putting my gun down. And I just want to have a few words with you. Do you know what year it is?
Of course we do. There's a calendar over there. Go check for yourself.
Agent 1, get over here now.
What's the matter? Tiny woman's brain having trouble reading a calendar? You've got to be kidding me.
These people think that they're in the world 300 years ago. Before the revolution, before the new government.
The 4-6D movies?
Yes!
They really are nuts then.
No, look at this place. This is more than just a really good recreation.
You mean like recreation, like having fun?
No, idiots. I mean, we patrol this area all day, every day. Don't you think we would have noticed a 21st century house just sitting in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I was going to say, I'm not having fun. Well, I was when I was eating the sandwiches. But we all know who put a stop to that.
Do you know what this means?
You expect me to? Wait. Oh my gosh!
About time.
How is this possible? Do you mean to tell me that that sandwich was 300 years old?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Are you going to kill us now?
We weren't going to kill you before.
Well, she wasn't. But to be honest, I was, but no hard feelings.
What?
Don't mind him. He's just an idiot.
It's true. Not the idiot part, the killing you part.
Would it make a difference if I told you my wife was a black belt in karate?
Give me a minute. No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna come out and say this because there's no real way of saying this without sounding silly. What if I were to tell you that somehow the year you think it is isn't exactly right?
Not right.
Well, in fact, it's very, very wrong.
How wrong are we talking? Like my computer needs to be updated kind of wrong?
What's a computer?
Oh, it's this ancient form of electronics that made programs and stored files and even downloaded pornography.
You don't say.
You've got to be kidding me. I go 3 months into the future and computers don't exist anymore? I should have sold my shares of Apple.
Oh, this guy's nuts. First he's talking about going into the future, now he's talking about fruit. I'm just going to shoot him and get it over with.
Agent 1, put down the gun. You're gonna hurt yourself. Again.
I was drunk that time.
It was 10 in the morning, and you decided you were gonna celebrate Arbor Day with a bang. We don't even have trees around anymore.
Well, forgive me for wanting to celebrate a universal holiday.
Universal? And what are you, 7? There are only 2 other planets in the entire universe that have supported tree life. And they're both completely covered with water and frozen. Next time, say global.
Well, I'm universally awesome. I'll call it what I want.
Just put your gun away?
Oh, all right.
Okay, so this is gonna be, I don't know. All right, this is the month and the date you think it is, right?
Well, that's when I left, but I've been gone for 3 months, right, Maude?
Well,
Oh, it's okay, Maude. You can tell them. I'll be all over the news tomorrow anyway.
All over the news for what? Fruit? These two are fruitcakes. I'm calling home base.
So, why are you so sure that you're gonna be on the news?
Well, not to toot my own horn, but I successfully tested and built my time machine.
I knew it! I knew you were from the past, really!
What's tooting?
It means I did a good job.
Don't mind him. He really is an idiot. So, why did you decide to go 300 years into the future anyways?
300 years?
That's impossible. I only used the time machine once. It took just me 3 months into the future. If what you said was true, that would make Maude here over 300 years old. I don't think she'd look that good if that were the case. Wait, you lied to me. Why?
Why? Really? I just wanted a little attention and I didn't want to have to tattoo time machine across my forehead. And believe me, I thought about it.
All you had to do was talk to me.
Talk to you? Unless I have knobs and doodads that can plug into the wall, I wouldn't get the time of day.
Do you know scientists found a new type of dinosaur? They're going to nickname it Maude. They call it a Nagasaurus.
Well, not much has changed in 300 years. But, you know, I think they should have nicknamed that Nagasaurus Greg.
It seems not much has changed. But should we interrupt here or break this up or what?
Wait, it just occurred to me. This is or was a residential area. When we appeared from the past, did we land on somebody? Is that why you're here?
This is no residential area. This is a wasteland. Has been for about 100 years.
Agent 1's correct. We patrol this area all day, every day. And your house is the first thing we've seen out here in ages.
There isn't even any squirrels out here. And those little bastards are everywhere.
Well, this can't be. Oh, I suppose maybe. Oh, I get. This is fantastic.
Fantastic? Frank, we're in a time we know nothing about. Our jobs are gone, our family is gone, our friends are gone, and don't even get me started on how many house payments we've missed.
Look, that's the beauty of it. It's a time machine. Once I work out the kinks in it, we go right back to where we left off. Let's enjoy it now while we're here.
But why didn't it just take you? Why did it have to bring me here too?
Well, that's a good point. I guess I have the perimeter setting wrong on the time machine. Instead of taking the machine, it took the whole house.
But you can get us back, right?
Well, of course. And maybe I can transport your mother here to the wasteland instead.
How can you be so sure it'll work?
Oh, because it's worked so well already, right?
No, it's foolproof. I have a return program built into the time machine. It has a placeholder that takes the starting time as a reference and gives us a point to return to if we need to. It's like this slinky here. This is where we came from. This is where we are now. Once I activate the return mechanism.
Hallelujah! No offense.
It's okay. We understand.
We do? Because I was a little offended by that.
You're also an idiot.
True.
Well, that's a load off my shoulders for sure. I thought you were going to kill us. Oh, and look at us being so rude. We haven't introduced ourselves. My name is Frank, and I'm a part-time scientist and a soon-to-be Nobel Peace Prize winner. And this is where I live.
And I'm Maude. Probably because my parents hated me and didn't want me to have any friends. I'm Frank's wife, soon to be back in her own time. And welcome to our house.
You guys ready for this? I am Melzar Anton Pluridon III, son of Melzar Anton Pluridon II, security officer for Section G79C of the wasteland, welcome to our planet.
Planet?
I mean time.
Melzar. That's so cool and futuristic.
Yeah, are there other Melzars around?
Well, if you were listening, there are at least 3, because he's the 3rd.
That's not funny.
Anyways, dear, what is your name?
Greg.
Your name is Greg? Just Greg?
Just Greg. It's nice to meet you.
But why just Greg?
My parents wanted to name me something biblical.
Biblical?
Honey, there's no Greg in the Bible.
Well, I know that. I said they wanted to. For whatever reason, Greg just struck them as a better name.
Greg's a good, strong, manly name, just like Agent 2 here.
Really?
Well, Greg it is. Greg is a fine name, dear. Right, Frank?
Oh, yes. And haven't I always said I wish there was more Gregs in the world?
Oh, he always does. You know, we kind of coined it as his phrase. He'd come into the room, say, wish there were more Gregs in the world, and he'd have us all in stitches. Anyways, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure's all mine. I mean, I don't want to sound weird, but I kind of collect things from your time. I just love your ancient things and your vintage look.
Why would that be weird?
Well, okay, check this out. I bought this at an antique store last week. It's a reissue, but it's still over 100 years old.
Okay, that's a little weird.
Is that who I think it is? Is that Hannah Montana?
Yes! Our studies show that she was both the most influential and the most popular person of your time. This is from her All I Have Is Skin, Bones, and Prune Juice tour of 2092.
Greg, I doubt these people want to hear about things that happened in their own time. I know I don't.
But I would love to know what's going on in this time.
Oh yeah, I have so many questions. Like, what are gas prices like now?
Climbing.
And how many states are there?
States?
And where do you get your clothes?
Well, these are provided to us through work, but I think the color is flattering.
Oh, and who is the president now?
How dare you say that word and soil the name of our great leader?
What did I do?
Agent 1, put down the gun. He didn't know any better.
What do you mean I didn't know any better? Are you saying we don't have a president anymore?
I told you not to say that word. Are you hard of hearing or something?
Melzar, put down the gun.
No, Agent 2. Proper protocol entails that I shoot him right now, dead.
Dead? No, please don't. Look, it was just an accident. It won't happen again.
Are you saying you have to kill anyone who says that word?
Yes, and anybody that slanders the name of our great leader, the ECICOE, is to be punished severely.
Well, now that we have that cleared up, I'm just going to shoot him.
Melzar, just let it slide, just this once.
All right, but if anybody finds out, my job is history.
What is that you just said? The E-I-E-I-O?
ECICOE. She's the leader of our world. It stands for Extreme Captain in Charge of Everything. The city in which she resides is literally just a few miles outside of your house. Think of it as sort of the White House of your time.
Well, what do you call it now?
Oh, White House and Committee of Families, Ethnicities, Religion, and all other groups of equal importance, otherwise known as the WHACOFF.
Look, we get it, but what can you tell us about us not having a leader by that name anymore?
Can I please?
Of course you can. You guys are gonna love this, but you may want to take a seat. He does this speech for grade school children all across the globe to tell of his family's part in history.
Okay.
What I'm about to tell you is a series of serious and tragic events that started, about 100 years ago. It was a happy time for humanity. For the first time in history, there were no major wars and terrorism had been destroyed. Peace and prosperity was enjoyed by all. Then suddenly, there was an outbreak of a new and much stronger strain of mad cow disease. It swept across the country like wildfire.
Mad cow disease?
Well, actually, it was called enraged cow disease. But please don't interrupt.
As I said, it swept across the country like wildfire, skipping from one country to the next. Global decimation of the bovine kind. The leaders of all the world, great countries of the world, called a meeting to devise a plan. They decided that to save us, they would have to match tragedy with tragedy. So their plan called for the annihilation of all cows. It was known as Project Well Done.
Come on. This sounds like something out of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, is this where I panic and start running around screaming, "No cows! No cows!"
Shut it, you two. You don't see me asking you to tell a story and interrupting you constantly, do I?
He does have a point.
Well, at that historic meeting, the leaders had decided that milk production would just have to be increased through goat and gerbil milk and meats from other various animals, but they had forgot about one thing: macaroni.
Macaroni.
Oh, why yes. You see, towards the end of the 21st century, people became very addicted to watching cooking shows for great lengths of time rather than actually cooking themselves. Studies showed these people were mesmerized by the shiny pots and the sound of cooking onions. Soon after, cooking was phased out altogether. Mankind was lost. Then suddenly, a study was released that declared macaroni and cheese to be the healthiest food to be eaten 3 meals a day. Since it was a dairy protein and a starch, it was embraced heavily.
And it was available for a device called the microwave.
You don't say.
Oh, I do say. Soon after, macaroni and cheese became a staple in the diet of all the world. But then, after the cow massacre, the macaroni companies just couldn't keep up. There was just not enough goat and gerbil milk to supply the demand. Not to mention that the cheese customers were just so loyal that the change in the taste of cheese put them off.
Come on. Who milks a gerbil?
The macaroni companies were forced to shut down, sending the population into an uproar. Then the obese people, obese as they like to be called, started looting and pillaging cheese.
Come on, obese people looting and pillaging cheese?
You two interrupt 100 times more than those grade school children do.
You know, here I thought I was doing you two a favor by explaining all this, and all I get is, "That's ridiculous," and obese people, and wah, 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 wah.
We're sorry. Please, Mr. Melzar, sir, please enlighten us on our country's rich and creamy history.
Oh, very well. Let's see, where was it? Yes. The obese people took to picketing. They signed and submitted petitions to no avail. They were really starting to make an impact when the skinny people, skinnies as they like to be called, just didn't see what all the fuss was about. They thought the obese should just get over it and move on and not be so attached to mac and cheese. But that just made matters worse. Conflicts escalated, and soon there was a global meltdown. It was war. Father against son, brother against brother, obese against physically able to run a mile without stopping for a water break. It was insanity.
Yes, I believe that this is insane.
Frank,
The countries of the world lost all control. They couldn't figure out a course of action. Some of them wanted to institute martial law. Others wanted to just let them settle on their own. Arguments waged on for months until one day, a man devised a plan that would restore peace. That man was Melzar Anton Pluridon I, my grandfather. To restore peace, he had to be given entire control of the planet. And his plan was perfect. Under his leadership, peace was restored and prosperity and productivity increased. Leadership has been handed down through the family ever since.
What, like Caesar? Why didn't leadership just go back to the other leaders?
Because our great leader can rule all fairly.
Macaroni.
Yes, it was one of my favorite subjects in school, knowing that my family was so closely involved.
Macaroni was a subject.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
Macaroni was that important.
Who's to say? It's a delicacy these days. I've only had a taste of it my entire life.
Really? We must have 100 boxes of stuff in the kitchen.
Don't you lie to me!
Hellzar, put down the gun!
Where is it? I need it. I've got to have it.
It's in the kitchen in the cabinet.
If I find out you're lying to me.
Yes, we know. You'll shoot us.
Well, now that we have that all cleared up, if you two haven't figured it out, I really want to shoot you two. No offense.
How are we not supposed to take offense to that?
Look, in order to restore peace here, why don't I go in the kitchen and help you with the mac and cheese?
Great idea, ancient man.
Ancient man, are you a superhero now, Frank?
Look, are you going to be okay here by yourself?
Yeah, Greg will keep me company.
Well, it definitely could be a lot worse.
So, I just love your old house.
Thanks, I actually redecorated a bit lately.
Yes, I can see that. It looks a little less 300 years ago and more 290. You must do good work. Did Frank help?
Oh, well, in a matter of speaking, you could say he was the inspiration I needed to drive myself crazy enough to fix this place up.
Oh, that's nice.
That's code for he didn't do anything and I was doing it to try to get his attention.
Oh, he hasn't been giving you any attention lately.
Oh, he has today, now that he thought we were in the future. But before that, it was like I was air or water.
I don't follow. Air or water?
You know, something you don't really notice until the lack of it kills you.
You're going to kill Frank!
No, it's just a figure of speech. Look, I'll just put it in plain English. Frank has been so obsessed with his stupid time machine that he's been ignoring many things in his everyday life. I tried to redecorate to get his attention, but to no avail. I just want my husband back.
How sad. You know, in our time, they have laws that state that a man must spend so much time with his wife.
Really?
Yeah. I think that's why our divorce rate is so high.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, that Melzar sure is a piece of work, huh?
Yeah. Thorn in my side, really.
Why don't you just get a new partner?
Well, I'm actually trying to ride his coattails. You see, he is the brother of the leader of our world, so if he doesn't screw up, he'll get promoted.
That sounds like a pretty big if to me.
Yeah, but if he gets promoted, I'll get promoted too.
Oh, that's dastardly and deceptive of you, Greg. Good work.
Yeah, I even amaze myself sometimes.
Back so soon, boys?
Maybe not for long the way he's eating. It's a good thing we had the microwavable kind. I don't think he could have waited for the water to boil the other way.
You didn't bring back any for me.
Sorry.
Honey, do you know anything about these? They were in the cabinet next to the macaroni and cheese.
No, not really. Maybe they're Melzar's.
No, I asked him already. He said that they weren't. He said something about them belonging in a dungeon.
Well, you probably misheard him. I mean, he's shoveling all that food into his mouth.
No, he's pretty convinced that he's going to find a dungeon in your house. Besides, they're not part of our government-issued uniforms. There's no way that they could belong to either of us.
Okay. Well, then I guess I won't ask about the one in the silverware drawer or the refrigerator or the dishwasher, then either.
No, I'd say not. Melzar, how's the mac and cheese?
Oh, it's like a carnival in my mouth. It truly would be the nectar of the gods if it was liquid. Can you make it liquid?
Well, no, but maybe we go back to our time, we can stock up on it and bring you back some.
You do that for us. I mean, from the looks of it, you're not going to have any left in your kitchen by the time Melzar is done feasting.
I can't help it. It's so good.
Of course we would. We're friends now, right? That's what friends do. This phone still doesn't have a dial tone.
Oh, sorry. That was me. Forgot to put it on vibrate. Vibrate.
Melzar, you look like you're enjoying that a bit much.
In our time, we all have receivers transplanted directly into our brains so that we can receive and make phone calls. If you're thinking about getting one, I strongly suggest going with Veriprint TNT. More service, even on Mars.
Oh, sorry. Hello? Oh, hello, home base. Agent 2. I'm going to conference you in.
I guess the phone companies gave up on believing that they believed in customer service. I guess in the future you would think you wouldn't have to smack yourself in the head for phone service.
What's that again? What's that say again? Oh, yes, I can hear you now. What do you mean, why didn't we check in?
Well, we actually found something. Yes, in the wasteland. No, it wasn't a rock.
We found people. No, they're not dead. Or at least I don't think they're dead. Let me check. You two aren't dead or living dead, are you? Bill's on the line and he has nightmares about zombies.
No, I don't think so. Plus, I don't think zombies can talk anyways.
Good point.
Well, we found two people, a husband and wife. And you're not going to believe this. They're from the past.
Yeah. No, we're not joking. They're laughing at us. They came here from the past in a time machine. They're still laughing at us.
You can transfer us to somebody with more experience. We'll hold.
I think we should request new music.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hello? Molly?
Hello, Miss Plurdon. And congratulations on your 5th consecutive year as ECICOE. And hope for many more. I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd actually get the chance to talk to you. Yes, I will stop talking now.
Well, sis, what brings us to your attention? Yes, that's what we told him. Yes, they're from the past, and they came here in a time machine. You want us to what?
Miss Plurdon, I don't think that's such a good idea. I'm sorry, I know that my opinion doesn't matter. It's just that... Yes, I will stop thinking now.
Don't worry, sis. I'll take care of it. What? That's what you're worried about? No, I won't screw it up this time. Over.
That didn't sound very good. Are you guys in trouble?
No, you are.
What?
I hereby place you under arrest in the name of the ECICOE, Molly Plurdon, until further notice.
What do you think they're going to do to us?
Don't talk to me.
Maude, please. We have to make a plan.
Oh no, I know how your plans turn out. Honey, I'm going 3 months into the future.
Well, if you'd taken my advice and prepared for the street gangs a little bit more, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess. You didn't learn a single ounce of karate.
Would you get off the street gangs already?
Look, I'm just saying they're a real threat.
Do Melzar and Greg look like a street gang? Really?
Well, no, not really.
That's what I thought. No, they don't.
Well, you don't know. Maybe that's how street gang members dress in the future. Besides, you didn't do anything to prepare for this situation.
Don't you blame me for this, mister. This was your crazy idea.
You didn't have to go along with it.
Like I had a choice? I tried to get you to stop working and you ignored me completely.
I didn't ignore you.
Really? I hadn't noticed the total lack of a husband the past 9 months.
I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, physically you've been here the whole time, locked in the basement. Mentally, you've been gone for quite some time, Frank.
Well, everyone misses things sometimes.
Oh, I understand that. But I was hoping the thing you'd be missing was your wife.
Oh, come on, Maude. Don't be like that.
Don't you Maude me, and don't you worry, you can miss me later, because when we get out of this, I'm leaving you.
You don't mean that.
Oh, I do, Frank, and it's about 300 years too late.
Look, I know I've made some mistakes. Okay, I've made a lot of mistakes, but we'll get through this like we always do.
I'm not so sure about that, Frank.
I do have one question, though. It's going to sound a little strange.
Go ahead. You can't exactly make me feel any more awkward than sending me 300 years into the future, having me handcuffed to a chair, while people from the future raid my kitchen for macaroni and cheese.
Due to the macaroni revolution.
Exactly. So go ahead, ask your stupid question.
Are you sure you don't know where these handcuffs came from?
I changed my mind. That is awkward.
So, is that enough?
Would you drop it?
Look, I'm just saying.
Well, we just got through talking to home base, and you two are very, very lucky.
You're letting us go.
What? No. Whatever would make you think that? Now, our great leader, Molly Plurdon, totally related, has taken an interest in your case personally.
The ECICOE herself is coming down here to overlook things. She's beaming here as we speak.
Do you know what this means? It's finally going to catapult me out of wasteland security and into a desk job.
Or maybe she just thinks you're too incompetent to take care of it yourself.
What is that you just said, beaming down here? You guys can teleport?
Yeah, that's some pretty advanced technology.
No, beaming, as in driving here in her Beamer. You know, BMW?
BMW.
What? You don't know what that is? Oh, you probably didn't have cars in your time.
Yes, they did. Did you not pay any attention to history class?
Look, Greg, I'm a simple man, I do simple things.
You can say that again.
I'm a simple man, I do simple things. I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I do know one thing for certain, that there's going to be hell to pay if these two mess up my promotion.
But, look, Melzar, doesn't this seem a bit wrong to you? I mean, it was an accident.
You heard what she said in the conference call. She said, good job and promotion. We don't hear those two things every day. In fact, we never hear those.
Well, daily affirmations aside, it doesn't seem like these two have done much wrong besides overshoot by a few centuries.
Yeah, what she said. It's just your average case of being in the wrong place in the wrong century.
Agent 2, we have our orders and we're going to follow them by the letter. It's not up to us to decide whether they're guilty or innocent.
I'd like to throw in my vote of innocent.
I second that.
You two give me a headache. Jeez, I can't even rub my head without making an accidental call. I'll be in the kitchen. Oh, do you guys know that you have cheese in there that's all by itself? It doesn't even have to go in macaroni. And it's individually wrapped. It's like the best snack ever.
I'm gonna go outside and take a few scans of the perimeter, like I was supposed to. If I don't have protocol covered, Molly will have my ass.
Maude,
Don't talk to me.
you have to talk to me.
Why? Because you don't have your time machine to talk to love you, to tell you everything will be okay.
That's silly. The time machine can't talk.
I know, Frank. Why can't you get a clue?
Oh, I get it all right. I'm Maude, and I need constant attention, even if my husband's doing something to benefit all of humanity.
Two can play that game. I'm going to be very frank and tell you to drop dead.
Oh, wow, that was clever.
What?
That was funny.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's like when we first started the data, a real force to be reckoned with.
Well, thanks, I guess. But I'm still not talking to you.
Well, don't talk to me then. But hear me out on this. Were you listening to their conversation a minute ago?
Yeah, that Melzar has no sense of humor. Is it bad I like him so much because of his cool name?
That's not what I mean. Wait, you like Melzar?
Oh, is someone jealous?
Of Melzar? Guy's a few bricks short of a house, if you know what I mean.
It is okay to be jealous sometimes, Frank.
And as far as futuristic names go, Maude, Frank is, we can't get much more futury than Frank. Frank is a good name, Maude.
If you say so, dear.
Well, as I was saying, dear, it's obvious that Greg is clearly on our side. I think if we try really hard, we can get her to help us out of this situation.
Oh, that is a good idea. Why didn't you tell me sooner? We could have been out of here by now.
Well, I was going to, but one of us got sidetracked in expressing our love of Melzar.
Seriously, can we drop it and get back to our time? We don't have much time. You have to go work on the return programming thingy. How long is that going to take?
Well, not very long, but I think what we need to do is work on getting Greg to help us.
Okay, that sounds like a real solid plan.
But don't get too cocky just yet.
Why? She likes us and the time we come from.
Yeah, but here's the deal. If she helps us, she's going to get into a load of trouble. Think of it this way. If the president of our time told you to hold a terrorist captive and was coming to give you an award, would you let that person go?
Well, no, I guess not, but we aren't terrorists.
But they don't know that. And besides, this is not just the president of the United States.
Just the president. That's like saying just the Pope or just Johnny Depp.
I know I didn't just hear somebody use the P word out here.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, we were saying that Melzar guy sure is...
Pretty cool.
It took you this long to figure that out? If you need me, I'll be in the kitchen. I've got 2 more of these bad boys to deal with.
What I was saying is that this is the leader of the world, their world. It might have a little bit more meaning to them than just the president of a small portion of the world as we knew it.
Okay, I get your point, but I don't think that is our biggest problem.
Oh, really? What is our biggest problem?
We don't even know if your time machine will take us back.
Just let me take care of that once I get out of this chair. Have a little faith in me for once, Maude.
Oh, I will have all the faith in the world in you if you can pull this off. Okay, you need to work on the return program. How long do you need for that?
Just a few minutes, really. A flip switch and some turn dials, and we'll be home free.
Yeah, home free with 2 people from the future still in our house.
Oh, good point. We have to figure out a way to trick them into getting out of the house.
Right. Any ideas?
Not a clue. At least nothing to give me enough time to fix a time machine to go to the past.
Wow, we are really bad at this plan making.
Well, it's not like it happens to us every day. I mean, I've watched my share of MacGyver, but that's as far as my creative escape and problem solving goes. So I guess I need a toothpick, a paper clip, and a stick of gum. I'll have us out of here in no time.
Really, Frank? You really think this is the time to crack a MacGyver joke? Our lives are on the line.
Well, that's exactly when MacGyver would swoop in and save the day.
He isn't coming, Frank.
Well, I guess we can call in Hulk Hogan instead then.
He isn't coming either.
Well, just trash all my dreams, Maude. I guess we'll just have to rely on the plan of getting Greg to help us.
Seems like our only solid plan. But look, when she comes in here, we can't just bombard her with questions. We have to act casual.
Right. Casual. Like I'm handcuffed to chairs all the time. Everyday stuff.
Funny. Very funny. Being that sarcastic is usually my thing.
Well, I just thought I'd borrow it for a while. I'll give it back to you when I'm done.
Oh, how nice of you. It suits me better anyways.
Please, Maude. Sarcasm is my middle name. It fits me just fine.
Oh, no. It's tailored to my specifications.
What were we talking about again?
I don't know. I think I just wanted to fight. Oh, look. Remember, casual.
Hello, you two.
Hey! Did your scanning go well?
Oh, I hope it wasn't too hard scanning this old house.
Yeah, the overhangs can be a bit tricky.
Oh, I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, but Maude's not half the scanner you are.
Oh, no. In my scanning days, I was mediocre at best. It probably comes second nature to someone like you.
Sure, it comes second nature to Greg. I bet Greg's smart enough to do a dozen scans of this house.
Oh, yeah, look at her. I don't even think she broke a sweat.
You must be really good at your job.
Extraordinary.
Spectacular.
Super awesome.
Remember, casual.
Right. Look, Greg, what we're trying to say is that we think you deserve the promotion, with or without Melzar.
Yeah, who needs Melzar?
We never doubted you for a second.
Not a bit.
We support you 1,000%.
You are my hero.
Yes, our hero.
Actually, I was wondering if I can get a picture of you.
Frank,
What?
a picture of her for what?
To remember her by? It's just a photo. That's totally innocent.
Like hell it is.
What do you mean like hell it is? You act like I'm guilty of something.
Oh, stop it. The only thing I'm accusing you of is not thinking with your brain.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it. I was just trying to get a memento.
A memento?
Yes, Maude, a memento. You know, a thing or...
I know what a memento is. Right now, we are handcuffed to chairs in our living room. They're probably going to take everything we have. I don't think now is the time to ask for a picture. Do you, Greg? Where'd she go?
You know, I don't think the casual style is the style that she responds to. I'm going to have to be more direct, like I usually am.
Right. I don't think ignoring her will sway her to our side.
You know what I mean. Let's just give it a shot.
Have you ever had a gun pointed at you and been told to step away from the cheese?
No, but me and my baseball bat from the basement can help you out if you let me go.
Tempting as that is, I can't allow you to go down to the dungeon.
Come on, Greg. You know we don't deserve this. This is crazy.
Sorry, but rules are rules. And I've got to follow rules just like the next guy. Even if the next guy is the leader of the world's brother and is slightly stupid and has a monopoly on all the mac and cheese in the house.
But Greg, I thought we were getting along just fine.
And what did we do so wrong to deserve this?
And in our own house.
And why is the leader of the world, what was her name?
The ECICOE Molly Pleurodon.
Right. Why does this Molly Pleurodon want to see us personally? Doesn't she have anything else better to benefit the world than to question us?
Well, it's actually about your
My Taurus?
Your what? You have a bull?
What?
What?
We don't have a bull.
Oh, I get it, my Taurus. So this is not about my car.
Did your car bring you into the future?
No. That thing was on its last leg 300 years ago.
Then no, this is not about your car.
But it is about the time machine?
Yes, I hope it's in better shape than your Taurus.
Never mind that. Why is my time machine so important to you?
Yeah, let's just skip to that question.
Well, that's an easy question to answer. We don't have one.
You don't have one?
Wait, you mean that Frank is...
Wait. Let me get this straight. So you're saying by tinkering for hours on end in my basement,
He did. He really did.
that I, Frank,
That's his name.
discovered the secrets to conquering time and space before a more advanced civilization?
Oh, brother.
Woohoo!
He is never going to let me live this down.
Hey, what's all the shouting and cheering out here? You guys find more mac and cheese? You holding out on me?
I don't think that's possible, Agent One. You've taken care of the surplus of mac and cheese around here.
We're just excited we get to meet your EIO lady.
Really? Well, she's all right, I guess. I don't know if I'd be so excited about meeting someone that's probably going to end up killing you, though.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. You guys have fun out here. I have some important agent work to take care of in the kitchen.
What was that he just said? I could have sworn I heard something about killing.
Nothing. He said nothing. Oh, remember, he's an idiot. So, we were talking about your time machine.
And how I discovered the secrets of conquering time and space.
Well, it sounds nerdy when you put it that way. It's just a clothes washer with a pipe that plugs into the wall.
Which is an invention that's more advanced than people 300 years in the future.
Well, you make it sound like some huge accomplishment.
Oh, but it is a huge accomplishment.
See, Maude, it's straight from the mouth of a future person.
And he has every right to be proud of it. But I'm afraid that the leader of our world is coming here to try to take it away from him.
What?
Wait, no, she can't.
She can't take it. It's my time machine. My accomplishment. My ticket to the Nobel Peace Prize.
Forget that. We have to get home.
She doesn't care. Most likely she'll take the time machine and then after your trial...
Wait, trial? What trial?
Oh, you'll most likely be tried for being in our country and not having your citizenship.
Okay, so we'll pay the fine and be on our way. It was just a mistake, a misunderstanding.
Yeah, we come in peace. We mean no harm.
Well, I know that you're not aliens. It's just protocol. I mean, think of it this way. Can you imagine having an invention of that magnitude just dropped into your lap and to just let it go and give it up? I think it's unlikely that you two are just going to be able to walk away from this.
Okay, so what are we talking? Jail time, community service? I'm sure the wasteland could use some cleaning up.
I'm afraid it's just not that simple. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but most likely you'll be tried and executed as a spy or a traitor.
But we're American citizens.
Not according to our files.
They're going to take our stuff and kill us?
Yeah, sorry about that.
But wait, not only are they going to take my time machine, but they're going to wipe my existence from the face of the earth?
Oh, then there's your poor wife, Frank. Don't forget about her. Oh wait, you're good at that.
Yes, please. If you're going to punish anyone, just kill me. But please spare my poor, innocent, beautiful, caring wife. Just don't hurt the time machine.
I heard that.
I'm afraid my hands are tied. They're very strict about following protocol nowadays.
They're going to take our stuff and kill us.
We have to do something.
I'm afraid there isn't much you can do.
They're going to take our stuff and kill us.
Greg, there is something you can do.
How's that?
They are going to take our stuff and kill us.
Will you stop it? Greg, you have to work with us on this. Please, you're our only hope.
I'm sorry, I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think you guys are awesome, and I love your old house, and I know you're getting a raw deal and all, it's just... But this is my job.
But these are our lines we're talking about. Once they're gone, they're gone. It's not like we can just go out and get new ones.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
They are going to take our stuff and kill us.
Hey, there better not be any killing going on out there without me. Not cool, guys, not cool.
Look, Greg, all you would have to do is lure Melzar out of the house and let me go. I'll go down and start up the time machine, and it will be out of here before you know it. You can play it off like it was a mistake.
I don't think that would work. Not really.
It has to. They're going to take our stuff and kill us.
I'm positive this would work.
I'd have toilet duty for a month.
You said toilet duty. Classic. So there's no killing going on out here. What was you guys chatting about?
Oh, nothing. Just telling them a few details of the job.
Oh, well, if I was you guys, I would get ready to start groveling. Molly will be in here any minute. I just seen her park her Hover Beamer 407 out front. She loves that thing.
She's already here.
Yeah, she's got Gunthog with her.
Great.
Wait, what is a Gunthog? Do we have to fight a monster?
Gunthog is Molly's son. Not a monster, but still a few ionic bonds short of a stable molecule, if you know what I mean.
I didn't get that, but I'm pretty certain it wasn't a compliment. Here we go.
Oh, greetings, everyone. What a cozy little place. Did you do the design yourself? It's just splendid. Just heavenly.
Yeah, I did.
Well, it's just to die for.
Would you please not use that phrase? We've been told what to expect here. Doesn't instill a lot of confidence when you say to die for.
Wait a minute. You look familiar. No, it can't be. Susan, is that you?
Susan? How dare you address me as anything other than the ECICOE Mollypleurodon? Have you no respect?
The nerve. I already scolded him about using the P word.
Melzar, you suck up. You're going to get us executed.
By firing squad.
What on Pluto do you mean?
You're going to kill us. You're going to kill us and take our stuff and hang our bodies up on the outskirts of town with our heads on spikes as a warning to people coming in.
Ew, gross, I will not tolerate it. Ugh. No, what we have here is a little bitty, teeny-weeny little problem, that's all. And I have come to alleviate said problem. Gundog, chair. Oh, the other way, dear. The chair. Let's try again. I'd like to sit in it, please. Could you put it right here? So that I can sit in it. Oh my. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, Gundog, feet. Our problem is very simple. You have a time machine, correct?
Well, yes, I suppose.
And how did you two come by this time machine? It couldn't just have fallen from the sky, now could it?
No, Frank created it in his spare time.
Nonsense. You two must have stolen it.
No, really, Frank built it.
Oh, really? Now, who is Frank, and how long has he been studying quantum mechanics?
I'm Frank, but I've never studied quantum mechanics. I did take a few physics courses at the local junior college, though.
A A junior college? Is that the child of a college, or housed in a small building of some sort?
No, it's where I studied. Not a big state school or a private, expensive university.
I see, so it's like a real school, but without all the prestige and learning stuff.
It was perfect for Frank.
So let me get this straight. You tinkered your way into creating a time machine, and you transported yourselves here without a huge knowledge of quantum mechanics. And you expect me to believe that?
Well, yes.
Well, then in that case, with the power given to me by everyone in the world as the extreme captain in charge of everything, we welcome you here and hope your stay with us is pleasant and lengthy.
So, that's it? Everything's okay and we can leave now?
Oh, absolutely not. I just have to say that to appease any special interest groups that might be out there.
I guess things haven't changed that much. Politics are politics.
I'm sure once they hear that you are here in our time, all sorts of groups will start popping up with signs that say things like, "Let the past go," with their little candles and singing and such. It's a total train wreck.
What do you want from us?
Please don't sound so whiny. You make this unbearable.
What are you going to do to us?
Please, please don't raise your voice, or I'm afraid I'll have to have my brother come over there and hit you. But I don't want him to hit you. I'd rather he hit himself, because I don't like him very much. In fact, Melzar, come here. Melzar, hit yourself for my amusement.
Yes, ma'am. Anywhere but here.
Thank you, you're excused. Can't get decent help nowadays, even from members of the family. The only one I can really trust is Gundog here. Have you met Gundog?
No, we haven't had the pleasure of meeting your footstool. Did you get that at IKEA?
I was not speaking to you. And if you speak out of turn again, you will be put down in your dungeon.
Dungeon?
I told her about the dungeon.
Yes, I've been informed of the medieval chamber in your home located just below us. You two are more interesting than you look.
Oh, the basement.
Whichever. Gundog, tell the nice people from the past hi.
Oh, hi. I found a penny.
Careful, dear, that penny is 300 years old.
Yeah, but with this economy, it's probably worthless.
You will hold your tongue, miss, or I will hold it for you by placing you under arrest for slander of your government. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now stand up straight. Where was I? Ah, yes, Gundog. He's my only son and the only one in the world who understands me.
Somehow I don't doubt that.
You use your son as a footstool?
Do you expect me to carry a footstool with me everywhere I go?
Well, I guess that makes sense in a weird sort of way.
No, it still makes no sense whatsoever.
Oh, our great ECIC elite Pleurodon. These people have had a very long and trying day. Perhaps you should get to the point with them so that we can all go home.
I suppose, but I like to get to know the ones I'm dealing with.
Well, I think we know enough about you already.
Well, look, here's how it is, Frank and Frank's other. Here we are, 300 years ahead of your time, 300 years more progress. Why, even Baskin-Robbins has 1,500 flavors now.
Oh, I love Baskin Robbins.
Me too. So good.
Oh, can we get some?
I want Rocky Road.
Are you kidding me? Cotton candy corn dog is the best.
Shut up! Talking. As I was saying, we are more advanced than you in every way.
I'd say, how does ice cream exist in the future without cows to make milk?
Oh, is this a riddle? I'm great at riddles.
No, it's not a riddle.
Wait a minute, I've almost got it.
France. Baskin-Robbins abandoned physical food years ago. Now they just beam the flavor straight into your head in a flash of light.
I think it's... There it is. No, I lost it. Riddles are hard.
Okay. Why don't they just do that with mac and cheese? You know, beam the flavor right in.
Blasphemy!
Some foods just don't take to light beams. A few good men were accidentally lobotomized figuring that one out.
Mac and cheese tastes sad.
Right. Well, I think we're gonna pass on dessert tonight, but hey, you guys, go ahead. Have a double scoop for me.
Maybe later, after we talk. Frank, you seem to have conquered time when our scientists have spent centuries trying to figure it out. You made a time machine, and the most our scientists have done is blow up millions of dollars of equipment. So we've come to collect what is rightfully ours.
What about this conversation makes you think that my time machine is rightfully yours? Just because you're 300 years into the future doesn't mean you're more advanced. It means nothing.
It makes no sense that we have no time machine when you are off gallivanting around with one so carelessly.
Gallivanting? This was a test run. That's like asking the Wright brothers for their pilot license at Kitty Hawk.
Who are the Wright brothers? Do we need to arrest them too?
The Wright brothers. Didn't they have a circus? No, that was the Ringling brothers.
Are you serious? They invented the airplane, right?
I learned that at junior college.
You invented the airplane too?
Wait, circus? Circus! Yay! Circus! Yay!
No circus for you. Remember, the court ordered you to stay 500 feet away. Poor boy, someone told him I'd be more proud of him if he stole an elephant for me. Didn't make it very far, did you?
Elephants are heavy.
Isn't he just adorable?
Yes, such a precious footstool.
Look, this is just getting silly. I'm sure we can negotiate something. Let us out of these handcuffs and we can handle this like adults.
I'm sorry, but that isn't going to happen. But I do think we may be able to come to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh, that is great. For a second there, I thought this was going nowhere.
I was not talking to you. I was talking to this not so bad looking man named Frank.
Excuse me?
Move, Gunther. Okay. Frank, I know I've only just met you and I've been threatening you for ownership of something you created. But what I'd really like to say is I've loved you since the first minute I laid eyes on you, all those 10 minutes ago.
Well, thanks, I guess.
No, thank you for walking, or should I say, time traveling into my life. You conquered time and space to be with me, Molly Pluridoff, the ECICOE, and your soulmate.
Okay, look, I've had about enough of this. I don't care if you're the leader of the world. When I get out of this chair, I'm coming for you. I may not have learned karate, but I've seen enough kung fu movies to kick your ass.
Silence! two lost souls who found each other, right, Snookums?
No, her name is Maude. She has every right to speak.
That's right. This is a free country, and I have freedom of speech. First Amendment. Bam.
Actually, not anymore. That was one of the first things to go after the macaroni revolution.
Bam!
Don't mention macaroni. You'll make me hungry again. I'll have to go in the kitchen and make some more heaven in a bowl.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, we forgot to tell you. There's a whole treasure trove of macaroni and cheese in the cabinet in the kitchen.
Don't lie to me. I will have you executed.
No, it's no lie. Through that door lie boxes upon boxes of mac and cheese. I nearly cried when I seen it.
Frank, my love, this conversation just got put on hold for a minute. Macaroni and cheese is a game changer.
Well, I guess I understand. If you must go, the stomach wants what the stomach wants.
But you don't understand. I've not had it since I was a little girl. It was a graduation gift from my parents. They took out a second mortgage on their home in order to get a loan for the delicious, creamy, delectable yellow delight.
Well, in that case, have all you want.
And then leave.
I think I'll stay. But I will take you up on your offer to eat. You're so considerate.
You're so welcome.
What's your dimension? We can come
Gotta make my own.
What a witch.
This just keeps getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, your soulmate isn't the greatest house guest, huh?
Blaming this on me, I can't help it I'm so good looking.
You know what? Yes. Yes, I am blaming this on you. Do you want to know why?
I would love to know why.
I really don't think you do, but I'm going to tell you anyways. I am in the future, handcuffed to a chair, watching my husband get hit on by the leader of the world. Now do you see why this is your fault?
I still don't understand.
I wouldn't be in this mess if you wouldn't have invented that stupid time machine.
Look, I know I've made some mistakes, and I haven't been the most attentive husband in the world lately,
That's an understatement.
but we have to stop fighting if we're going to get through this.
I guess you're right. We don't have much time, do we?
No, about as long as it takes to make a box of macaroni and cheese.
Okay, so what's the plan, oh captain, my captain?
Walt Whitman, a nice one.
Walt who?
Never mind. I don't have a plan just yet, but I do have an idea that gets us a little bit further ahead instead of being sitting ducks handcuffed to these chairs.
Okay, what is it?
Well, you remember the story Molly was telling about Gunthdog and the elephant earlier?
Wait, you have a story, a plan rather, based on the story of a guy trying to steal an elephant.
Look, just follow my lead, okay? Hey, Gunthdog, how are you?
Huh?
Are you having fun?
Oh yeah, super fun.
Do you like your mother, Molly?
Oh yeah, I love her. She's super awesome.
Yeah, I think you made her sad a little while ago. Right, Maude?
Yeah, I heard her say, that darn Gunthdog.
No, she don't say. She don't say sad. What come up to?
I don't know, that's just what she said.
Oh no.
I do know how you can make her happy again.
What I do?
Geez, I don't know. Are you sure you want to?
Oh yeah. Gonna what to?
It's awful hard.
Oh, he make her happy. Gonna make happy.
Okay, well, there's this door behind us.
Okay.
Gunthdog, come back.
Oh, come on, Frank. Frank, we don't have much time.
Come back. Have a seat. Sit. Can you stay there until I'm done speaking?
Good.
Are you sure you can wait to hear the entire command?
Oh yeah, good waiter.
Okay.
Good waiter.
Okay, I'll have a taco salad.
Okay.
Maude, come back. Come back. Maude. Where were you going?
I go get taco salad.
I was just kidding.
Look, just stay there until I'm done with the command, all right?
Okay.
Okay. What I need you to do is go through that door there. Go down the steps. Go past the washer and dryer, and there's a pile of junk on the floor. On the side of the pile of junk is a switch.
Okay.
I need you to flip the switch up. Okay, if you do that, it'll make Molly proud.
Okay.
Are you sure you can do it?
Oh yeah. Go downstairs, do laundry.
No, don't worry about the laundry. Just go to the pile of junk and flip the switch up, okay?
What are you waiting for?
He said wait till in the command. You know say when command over.
Command over. I mean, I'm done speaking. Go.
Amateurs.
Wow.
I know, that guy needs a tutor.
No, I mean, wow. You came up with that. That was a minute detail that you picked up on. I'm pretty impressed with you right now.
Well, my new details are my specialty. I tend to see and hear things that other people don't.
Not every detail.
What was that?
Nothing, I was just talking to myself.
You keep doing that. Tell me what you said.
I said you don't see and hear every detail.
What does that mean, anyway?
It means look around you. Look at the house. Look at this room. All changes that I've made. Some completely subtle, some totally conspicuous. This room used to be blue. All of the changes have gone unnoticed by you until you thought we were in the future.
Maude, this is not what we need to be doing right now.
You wanted me to tell you. I am just telling you.
This is not like you.
What would you know about me? You're only my husband and haven't paid me any attention in 300 years and 9 months.
That's not entirely true.
Do you really want to know about these handcuffs?
I knew it. I knew you were behind these. Yes, please. Explain the handcuffs.
Well, you were so busy working on your stupid time machine that I started to feel unattractive. So I thought maybe I could spice things up a little bit. But then I realized I didn't really know where the most romantic spot would be. So I started hiding them everywhere to surprise you. Ta-da! Never used. You haven't even found them all. Under the couch cushions, in the kitchen, in my car, in your car. There are 3 in the bathroom. 2 are in the medicine cabinet. 2 in the same spot. I started to not even care about hiding them, just left them laying around wherever. Did you know these things come with a manual?
Honey, look, I was ignorant. I didn't mean for it to be this way. I forgot about the most important thing in the world to me, you.
And by you mean your time machine, right?
No, Maude, you, my wife. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I've forgiven you already. Just thought I'd bring it up a few more times before I dropped it completely.
You never cease to amaze me. Really, fuzzy handcuffs?
I know it's crazy, but it's not whips and chains or anything.
Yeah, we keep those in the dungeon. Oh, that's funny. These stupid things actually came with a manual?
Yeah, since they're not the greatest handcuffs, you don't need a key to open them.
What was that?
I said, since they're not the greatest handcuffs, you don't need a key.
How do you do it?
I don't know. Let me think for a second.
Well, you better hurry. That mac and cheese is not going to last forever in there.
Good time back. Have fun down in dungeon.
Did you make Molly proud?
Oh yeah. Super cool.
Did you do what I asked you to do?
Huh?
The switch. Did you flip the switch?
Oh yeah, no worry. Clothes all clean.
Not the clothes, the switch. Did you flip it?
Oh yeah, flip switch. Then go potty and dryer and hit button.
Great. A new dryer would be nice, Frank.
Well, at least you hit the switch.
Okay, what does that do?
Well, it saves me a little time, really. It just preps the machine. Honey, on the calendar, was it a full moon tonight?
Why do you ask?
Never mind. I just need a little bit of time to go down there and fix it. It saved me some time. We'll be okay.
Okay, so what's next?
Well, for one, you have to figure out how to get out of these handcuffs.
And for two, we still have a bunch of people in the kitchen raising our grocery bill.
Well, focus on the handcuffs. And if you happen to think of how to get out of these when they're out here, say the phrase, grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
How am I supposed to say grocery bill
Grocery bill.
without looking like that?
Good luck.
We would like to thank you for the exquisite macaroni and cheese dinner that you have provided us Oh my. Gunther, dear boy, stand up, please. You seem to have missed something. You've got to get better at this.
What?
Mommy can't follow you everywhere. There you go.
From the looks of it, you probably should have washed your clothes, too.
You're standing on Mommy's dress. Thank you. Oh, that was such good macaroni and cheese. Just as I remember.
Well, maybe you can come to our time sometime and have some after you let us go.
Oh, you are a funny one, Frank's Ava. So clever. But that does bring up our business we need to discuss. I've spent too much time here already. You need to tell us where the time machine is so we can get this over with and you can go to jail.
We don't have to tell you anything, especially if we're going to go to jail for it.
Oh, no. No. Frank, you're not going to jail. Maude is. You are going to come with me.
I don't follow.
Neither do I. This better not be going where I think it's going.
Frank, you are going to be my new husband. Lucky number 15.
Daddy! Daddy! Oh, we go play ball! Oh, Daddy!
Molly, this is silly. I'm a married man already, okay?
Don't treat my son that way. But your marriage is easy to fix. By the power given to me as the extreme captain in charge of everything, I now pronounce you not husband and wife.
You can't do that.
She just did, girlfriend.
Shut up, Elzar.
This is better than a soap opera. Well, two can play at that game. Maude, I want to marry you. Do you?
Yes, do you?
Absolutely. I now pronounce this man and wife, and I may kiss my bride.
Well, if that's the way you want to play, then by the power given to me as the extreme captain in charge of everything, I now declare it illegal for anyone by the name of Frank to marry anyone by the name of Maude.
You know, I never really liked that name anyways. It's a good thing my legal name is Santos.
Santos? That's awesome. What a funny name for a woman.
You are a woman named Greg, and I've had just about enough of you. You are hereby demoted to civilian status. Take off that uniform. You don't deserve it.
Okay, this is uncalled for. You're the one acting like a complete freak, and when somebody makes a joke, you fire the only one of your agents with any sense?
What's that supposed to mean?
That she must be the worst leader in the world.
She's the only leader in the world.
You know what she means.
No, not really.
That she's acting like a real president.
Oh, now you did it. Now you did it. You're totally in for it now.
Frank, sweetheart, you're seeing this all wrong. I understand you. You're passionate about inventing things, and I have the means to let you invent whatever you want. Unlimited sums of money, your own laboratory, a staff of dedicated scientists to stand around and get paid for nothing. Everything would be at your disposal.
He doesn't want to invent anything for you.
Well, let's not be so hasty just yet. But what else would I get?
Well, the sky's the limit, unless you make a new form of space travel. Have you thought about building better teleporters?
Frank, I'm sorry I didn't support you more. I just want to go home.
Me too, Maude. Well, I guess that overrules you. No deal. As tempting as that offer may be, I'm going to have to pass it up.
You are making a monumental mistake.
Well, maybe, but I love nothing more in this world than my wife. And from now on, I'm going to show it. I'll wear it like a badge if I have to.
That is so touching, stupid, and laughable, but touching.
You just said butt touching.
Butt touching.
Laughable butt touching.
Butt touching.
You will be finding another family member to hire you and deal with your ignorance. And as for you, Mr. Chuckles, none of this is a choice you can make. You will be my husband. One day you will change your mind.
Well, that's great and all, but I just figured out a way to lower my grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
Grocery bill.
Don't
How does that help with... Oh, the grocery bill. How to lower it. Oh, that's great, honey.
I think somebody's on the fast train to Psychoville. Population Frank and Maude. Gunthog's on his way. That was a good one. Up top.
I'm so glad you've had this breakthrough, Maude, but you are beginning to press your luck. Now, if you will just kindly tell us where the time machine is, we can get out of this dusty, rank, putrid, ugly house.
Oh, our great ECICOE Florida. May I please get myself back into your good graces by showing you where the time machine is located? I don't know what I was thinking talking out of line like that earlier, especially when somebody said such a hilarious joke. How dare I?
Yes, it was rather rude.
Well, please allow me to make it up to you by pointing you in the right direction so that you can go home and we won't waste any more of your precious time.
Well, I suppose if you could hurry this up a bit, I might be able to keep you on the job as a janitor or something.
You are just such a kind person.
I know. My forgiveness knows no bounds. But where is this time machine you speak of?
Greg, don't do this to us.
Yeah, Greg, why are you doing this? You could get a much better job.
Sorry, but a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. Besides, being a janitor isn't such a bad job. And if this is what it takes, this girl's got to unveil a masterpiece of technology.
Well, do it already!
Fine. Here it is.
Wow, really? It's been there the whole time?
Yep, that's it. Behold.
I don't know. It looks so familiar. Oh, it's so sleek. Oh, and portable. spokesman.
Well, all in a day's work, I guess.
But earlier you said it was a candy machine and you tried to eat something out of it.
Yes, see, that's the genius part of it. It looks like an ordinary gumball machine, but all of the gumballs, poisonous.
Really?
Yes, really. It's a trap.
Oh, damn, Frank. They found it. They're going to take our stuff and kill us.
Yeah, that's awful.
This is the most amazing discovery I have ever made. How do you make it work?
I don't know, but I do know how you can find out.
You do?
You do?
How?
That's my partner. I trained that.
With these, Frank documented everything about the time machine in these books.
But why? And why are there so many, all labeled the same?
Oh, well, that's simple, in case he needed another one. With these books, you could make as many time machines as you could possibly want.
This is my finest moment as a leader. Greg, you're going to be the greatest janitor a dictator could ask for.
Thanks. I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
Well, I think it's time we'd better get out of here. Melza, Gundog, Greg, you can all carry the books and I'll carry the time machine.
Well, actually, I was thinking, maybe I should stay here and guard Frank and Maude. You don't want them to try to make an escape for it, do you? You could lose your next husband.
On second thought, Greg, why don't you stay here and guard Frank and Maude? Make sure they stay put.
That's an excellent idea. I'm glad you thought of it.
I know. Melza, Gundog, fetch the books. We'll be right back. Yes, it's...
Lemon chicken?
Okay, you two have about 2 minutes to get out of those handcuffs. Break the chairs if you must. I don't have a key.
We don't have to. Look, Frank, these are like the handcuffs we had when we were kids. You just have a latch on the side, and there you go. You got it?
I'm going to go downstairs and get the time machine ready to go. Greg, thanks. You didn't have to do this for us.
The hell I didn't. You folks are good people. We break into your house, eat your food, and then threaten to throw you into jail. This was the least I could do.
Well, you better get out of here while you can. We are not waiting around. We're leaving.
Well, see, that's the thing. I want to go with you. This time is no place for me.
But what about your family and your friends and your new promotion?
I think I can do without the new promotion. Besides, if I ever want to come back, which is doubtful, I know somebody with a time machine. I think it's about time I got out of here.
My thoughts exactly. Welcome aboard.
Well, there's no turning back now. Do you like shopping?
Hey, Miss Doris,